Hi, I'm Scott Olson, co-founder of LTCshop.com and author of Long-Term Care Insurance Now. This year, in 2026, we're sharing 26 client profiles. These are not hypothetical examples. These are real people, real policies, real premiums, and real health histories. And I'll explain why I recommended one policy over another and how each decision was made. Now, in this episode and the next, we're going to look at two different clients. A married male, age 40, we'll call him Jason, and a widow, aged 83. We'll call her Barbara. Both of these clients recently purchased policies. Now, why would it make sense for a 40-year-old to buy long-term care insurance? Isn't that too young? Isn't that a waste of money? Or how could an 83-year-old buy a similar policy? Isn't she too old? Wouldn't the premium be too high? Wouldn't she have too many health problems to qualify? Let's take a look at Jason first, and then in the next episode, we'll take a look at Barbara. Now, I have people in their 30s and 40s contact me all the time asking to buy long-term care insurance. However, for most of them, they're in a stage of life financially where I do not recommend that they buy long-term care insurance. If someone is not yet able to retire, they should probably not buy long-term care insurance unless they have all of these other higher financial priorities taken care of already. For example, number one, they need to have excellent medical insurance and they need to be maxing out their contributions to a health savings account or a flexible spending account. Number two, they need to have excellent long-term disability insurance that can replace most of their pre-tax income if they're no longer able to work due to a disability. A third priority would be to have a term life insurance to replace income to support dependents if they die prematurely. They need to have all their high-interest credit card debt paid off, at least 6 to 12 months worth of living expenses in a high-yield savings account, and they need to be maximizing their contributions to their retirement accounts every year. Now, if they've taken care of all of those higher priorities, then they should consider buying long-term care insurance at that stage in their life. Well, that is Jason's situation. He and his wife are professionals, earning six-figure incomes. They have already completed all 6 of those priorities that I just listed. Now, Jason's wife was able to purchase an excellent long-term care insurance policy through her employer. Now, most employer-based long-term care insurance plans are not so good, okay? If you're being offered a long-term care plan through your employer, please contact me and allow me to review it for you at no cost. Jason's wife, however, was able to sign up for one of the best group long-term care insurance policies ever sold, and she signed up just before they stopped accepting new applications. Jason was not able to sign up for his wife's group long-term care plan because he has some pre-existing conditions. Now, why would a couple in their early 40s be interested in getting long-term care insurance at such a young age? Well, 3 reasons: their occupations, their family experiences, and their health histories. Certain occupations tend to buy long-term care insurance more than other occupations, especially people who work in healthcare. Medical doctors, nurses, social workers, first responders, and attorneys, for example. They see people's lives change in an instant, and they realize how important long-term care planning is. That can make you realize that needing long-term care can happen to anyone at any time. Lastly, when you're dealing with a chronic illness, especially in your 30s, that can make you realize that you're not invincible. Jason had 2 chronic illnesses, both well managed, but the chronic illnesses he had were the kind that often make someone uninsurable for traditional long-term care insurance. Fortunately, he was able to qualify for a simplified issue long-term care insurance policy. It's what I call EZ-LTC. There's just one page of health questions, a prescription drug check, and that's pretty much it. There's no physical exam. There's no cognitive exam. With EZ-LTC, we often get approvals in about 3 business days or less. He bought the maximum benefit offered by that particular company. His policy starts off with $219,000 worth of benefits, and it includes a 5% compound inflation protection. The benefits can be used for care at home or care in a facility. It's up to him. The 5% compounding has no cap. His policy benefits are guaranteed to grow by 5% every year for as long as he lives. Even while he's on claim receiving benefits from the policy, that 5% compound will still kick in on every policy anniversary. And the growth in the benefits each year does not make the premium go up each year. That growth is built into the premium from the start if the company's claims projections grow much faster than they've estimated. By age 50, Jason's policy will have over $350,000 in benefits. By age 60, his policy will have over $580,000 in benefits. By age 70, his policy will have over $946,000 in benefits. And by age 80, his policy is guaranteed to have over $1.5 million in benefits. And it's guaranteed to continue to grow every year for as long as he lives. But the greatest value of this policy is not if he needs care 40 years from now or 50 years from now. The greatest value, the greatest leverage it provides is if he needs care 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, or 15 years from now. One or both of his chronic illnesses could cause him to need long-term care before age 65. And his monthly premium for all these benefits is only $351. And since this policy is a tax-qualified policy and it includes all of the federal government's consumer protections for long-term care insurance, he can pay some of the premium with pre-tax dollars, like a health savings account or from self-employment income. Also, his policy is a long-term care partnership policy. That means that the policy protects his assets from Medicaid if he ever needs to apply for Medicaid. If he ever needs to apply for Medicaid, he won't have to spend all of his assets down. If, for example, he received $1.5 million in benefits from his policy, he could apply for Medicaid and have asked Medicaid to continue to pay for his care, and Medicaid would allow him to keep $1.5 million in countable assets. Most people have never heard of long-term care partnership policies, but they are the best kept secret about long-term care insurance. And that's the kind of policy that Jason was able to get as a simplified issue EZ-LTC policy. In the next episode, we'll discuss Barbara, the 83-year-old widow who recently bought a policy. Whether you're 40 or 83 or somewhere in between, you can get a customized quote for long-term care insurance. There's no cost, no phone number is required, there's no need to speak with an agent. Just answer a few easy questions, and within 24 hours, either I or one of my associates will email you a customized quote for real long-term care insurance. Thanks.